All right. The day is upon us. First time ice fishing here in Michigan for the year 2025. It is January 11th, 12th, I think. And we're going to try for some splake. So this is also the first time I've ever fished for splake. I got a local lake. I've only got a couple hours, so follow along. Whoa! So, splake, if you don't know, is a species that cannot produce on its own. So I'm on a lake here in Oakland County where the DNR plants them every year. They also plant huge lake trout. And this water gets down to, I don't know, 200 and some feet, I believe, out here in the middle of this lake. But the splake will come up. We're in probably 3 or 4 feet of water right here. I'm going to try and get out to that drop off about where that hut is. But the splake will come up on the shallow stuff and feed all day long. So maybe we'll get a couple. We'll see. This is why you have a four-wheeler. I've only went 100 yards. I'm dying. All right. I'm gonna stop here. A, because I'm gonna die if I don't. B, check the depth. Just curious how deep the ice is right here, or how deep the water is right here. We are in You're in 5.5 feet of water. We're gonna go try and find a little bit deeper water. It's probably going to be about the same, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a little deeper. This is where we're going to be. Only because I only have a couple hours to fish. And I don't feel like going all over the place because I got to work tonight. And we're set up. Just gonna take 2 poles out here, some waxworms, and my panfish pole, and my small spoon pole. We don't have any minnows today. We're just using waxies and or plastics, but probably mostly just waxworms. Alright, first drop of 2025. I gotta switch that. There we go, we're on the bottom. So like I was saying, this lake is, I think, almost 200 feet at its deepest point. DNR, Michigan DNR plant Lakers in here every spring, and Splake, which is what we're after. And Splake is basically a hybrid trout that cannot produce on its own in nature. So they do it in a lab. I'm not sure what the 2 species are, but they're both trout species. And then they plant them every spring here. But they taste delicious. I've caught a few on this lake bass fishing in the fall. And generally, they're cold water. Both lake trout. I'd like to get on some lake trout, but I don't really have the gear for that. But they're cold water species, the trout are, so they like this early ice stuff, which is good. Let's see what happens. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this, so. And I don't have a guide. Nobody I know does this. But if I can figure it out, you darn bet I'm going to do it some more. Moving to deeper water. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. 13 and a half, 14 feet of water. Which is great. Alright, good, bad, or indifferent. This is where we're going to stay for the next hour and a half. I feel like they'll be less spooky here. Alright, we got something. I don't know what we got, but we got something. Oh yeah, what do we got? We have got a problem, is what we've got. I think we got a splake. But he's on all lines. This is two. We absolutely do got a splake. We got a nice splake. Oh, I don't want to force it. It's 2 pound line. We need it to come back. He has wrapped so many different times around. Alright, so now we don't have him. We got him on this. Which I don't even know if he's hooked on this. The 2 pound line is busted. Oh, Jesus. We lost him. We lost him. That's frustrating. He was just wrapped around this. He was not hooked. Shit. Alright, well that was a decent fish. Super disappointed. Oh my gosh. Like beyond super disappointed. Like annoyed. God darn it. Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Especially lately. Time to pack it up. I gotta work, which stinks. So, all in all, first opportunity to catch a splake, first time ever doing it, just messed up. I think in hindsight, maybe I should have had 5-pound test line on the panfish rod. But the drags were set properly on both spools. I should have had the other line up, maybe. That would have helped, where I could have concentrated on just one. Let me know where you think I messed up on that. It was a decent fish. That was would have been the biggest one I've ever caught. Thanks for watching. Had the opportunity, missed it. What do? You win some, you lose some. That one we lost. This won't be the last time on the ice. Heading to Minnesota at the end of the week, but earlier than that, I believe I'm going to take one day off this week and maybe go try for some St. Clair jumbo perch. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn on your notifications. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.